Hey guys, it's Yasmin. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video is actually a follow-up from my previous unboxing video of the Louis Vuitton Christmas animation 2020. So I got a couple of items and I didn't want to make that video super long, so I cut it into two portions. So in today's video I will be reviewing, or rather first impressions of the zippy coin purse as well as the mini pochette accessoire. So both are from the Christmas animation 2020 collection and both I have in the same print, which is the Vivienne carousel, I suppose, and it is so pretty. I love these two pieces. And yeah, so if you're interested to see more in detail about these two items, do stay tuned to the video. Right, so the first thing I want to talk about is the zippy coin purse. I don't have a zippy coin purse before, so I'm really excited to get this item. So this is made in the monogram canvas, and as you can see, it's made with one piece of canvas. So this LV here is upside down actually. So the front is the one where it has the animation, and the animation is so beautiful. I understand that this is a type of silk screen, so one worry of mine would be that it might rub off, which I think I have seen on past exclusive items as such, that you know, the animation does rub off, the printing does rub off, so I have to be really careful with this. So this, as mentioned, is in the monogram canvas and it has the rose ballerine lining. You guys know I love my rose ballerine lining. It is so beautiful. So before we get to the interior, let me talk about the measurements itself. This measures across 4.3 inches. It has a height of 3.1 inches and a width of 0.8 inches. So I think it's quite a thick, considerable size for a small purse. And I wanted something more compact because ever since COVID started and you know, we're all on lockdown and we can't really go out, you know, shopping and whatnot, so I prefer to use smaller SLG items to carry my things. So this is definitely apt for my use because of its compact size. I'm going to show you what I have actually. So I actually have the Clemence wallet, which I bought a couple of months back when I wanted to replace my wallet. So this one is just a bigger version of the zippy coin purse, and it is also in the monogram canvas with the rose ballerine lining. But I realized that with COVID I don't really carry such a big wallet anymore, so this has not been used, but I still love it. I will still keep it in my collection because I just love it. And I had to go through quite troublesome time trying to get a perfect piece, so this is the one. And just like the Clemence wallet, inside the zippy coin purse has the rose ballerine lining. So it has two gazetted compartments and it has two side pockets, one over here and one at the side here. It also has card slots. Wait, let me remove this card. It has two card slots here and one over here. It also has another card slot here, yeah, which happens to have the card labels. So this merely says zippy coin purse monogram V. I suppose V is for Vivienne, which is the mascot over here, and rose ballerine lining. So there we go. And the product code, of course. Let me look for the stamping. So it's made in France, so you have the stamping over there. I don't know if you can see it because I'm quite far. I'm not doing my usual close-up of the item, so I might add some photos or something later on. I want to look for the date code. I don't see, where's the date code? Okay, there we go. So the date code is in, this is the front of the zippy coin purse, and the date code is at the back here, the side pocket, and on the right top side. So my date code actually says TN 3210. So it's made on the 31st week of 2020. I'll have to check when is the 31st week, but yeah. So I like that it's like an accordion wallet, and I think I should be able to fit a lot of things. I don't think I want to keep coins in it because you guys know coins are dirty and it's just gonna ruin the lining. I'll probably keep cards in it and some notes. Yeah, it's so I'm still very excited about this thing, so I may come off as like ooh, suddenly, but just ignore me, okay? Just so what else can I talk about this zippy coin purse? Let me see. I have some. So it has the cowhide leather lining here, and it has the gold colored hardware. So like the zippies, they have this kind of zippered, no, not zipper, the pull, whereas the Clemens, it has the leather tab like this. So I like that it's slightly different. I enjoy this, but over time this will actually, you know, get worn out. But I suppose this one may take slightly longer, although I know this might also tarnish over time. So that's all I think about this beautiful item. The only thing I would worry is the silk screen of the animation here. I've read that over time it can actually rub off and, you know, be patchy and whatnot. But I suppose it's part of having this thing. And one more thing I wanted to add, the reason why I really wanted this in the generally I just wanted this because of its animation, but another reason is that the zippy coin purse itself does not come with a rose ballerine lining. If you check the website, it only comes in the almanac interior, which is the brown interior, whereas if you were to get this in the damier ebene or the damier azur, you can choose to select a rose ballerine lining. So I just thought that this is a even special item to me because I won't be able to get the zippy coin purse in the rose ballerine lining, and I just love the fact that it matches. It's like a set with the older sister, the Clemens, which lining is so beautiful. I love this one. So this is like, yeah. So why don't I just compare? Of course, the size you can see is definitely, this is definitely longer, but I think when it comes to the height itself, it almost has the same height, and it also has the same width. I hope you can see this. Anyway, so that's the zippy coin purse for you. Let's go straight to the next item, which is the mini pochette accessoire in damier ebene, and it also has the same animation as the zippy coin purse. It's so cute. This, in my previous video, I mentioned that this is my first damier ebene SLG, so I'm really excited to get it. First impressions, I think it's a beautiful, on its own, with the animation is beautiful. I think the animation just kind of pops out from the canvas, but previously I didn't really like damier ebene, so I didn't really have any in my collection at all until today. And the reason why I didn't like it is because I just found that it's a bit too dark for my liking, and I started wearing and liking things which were brighter and so on. And also I think in my I once had a Speedy 25 bag in the damier ebene, and my ex-colleague commented that it was such, why would I carry such an ugly brown bag? Like, she said something like, you're still young, why do you carry such an ugly brown bag? I'm like, excuse me, it's a Louis Vuitton. Then she was like, huh? She's a scholar, so if you're from, you know, my previous workplace, you would know who I'm talking about. So anyway, tea aside, it's actually beautiful. I feel that I don't recall it looking like this, probably because I had that like more than 10 years ago. Yeah, I had that bag more than 10 years ago, so I don't recall the canvas looking vibrant, not say vibrant, but looking this creamy. It looks very rich. Yeah, and I love that it's paired with the rose ballerine lining because it's just a beautiful combination. Yeah, so this is exactly like the mini pochette accessoire. So I have my mini pochette accessoire in the damier azur, and the measurements are the same. So let me go through the measurements of the bag itself. It measures 15.5 cm across with a height of 10.5 cm and a width of 4 cm. So it's exactly the same size as the usual mini pochette accessoires, which do not have any animations on it. Of course, the only difference would be that, you know, it has a treated leather tab instead of the vachetta tab, and otherwise everything else is the same. It has the gold chain over here. The hardware is gold. The chain itself, you can detach the chain and then just hook it this side if you want to. Carry it as a clutch. The zipper is also the same. By the way, the zipper is so the zipper is so smooth. And the interior is also made of fabric, so I really need to take care of this one because it's pink and I don't want to dirty it. So everything else is also the same as per the original mini pochette accessoire. The only thing I would say is the placement of the logo itself. So for this one, the placement of the Louis Vuitton Paris is in the middle of the pouch, whereas for this one, the placement is right at the end over here. And same goes for the placement here, so it's actually at the side. I'm thinking that they put it at the side so that, you know, the animation can be placed over here and it will not cover the logo if it were to be right in the right spec in the middle of the pouch. So yeah, that's all. It's beautiful. I think this is definitely a keeper. In terms of the you guys know that I usually look at the symmetricalness of, is that a word, symmetricalness? No, I look at the symmetry of the checks design, the checkered box design, and I usually try to make sure that they are quite, you know, like centered or whatnot. So this one seems that it is quite centered, so just doing this to show. It may not look centered because of how it's puffing out, but otherwise I think it's fine. And yeah, it's beautifully made. Oh, did I mention it's made in France? And let me look for the date code. Okay, this is easier to locate, the date code, which is right at the side where the tab is. So my date code actually says SF3240, so it was made on the 34th week of 2020. I'll need to check when is that. And yeah, so it's so cute. I like carrying it like this, so adorable. I rambled on in my first video on as to how I managed to get my hands on this item, so if you want to find out more, just watch that video. But this, I ordered this on the night of September 18, which is the launch, online launch, and it was under order validation and whatnot for like 2 days, and then by 20th or 21st it was out. It was shipped out. So I got this on the 23rd September, which is super quick. It's like, I mean, like this has not even been launched in store according to what they say, which is supposed to be September 25th. Yeah, so I'm so happy that I have this right now. I can't wait to use it, but as usual, I would need to figure out what I'm gonna do for the lining. I'll probably try to sew something, or maybe because this is an exclusive, I might just buy something online and then use it as the interior lining so as not to ruin it. But overall, wow, I really love these pieces. I was thinking on hindsight, because you know, buyer's remorse, after you click and buy and whatnot, you feel that, hey, you're spending too much on just like, you know, this kind of pieces. And I was thinking I could always return it or I could sell it off, but I love it. I love them. I want to keep them in my collection for as long as I could. Yeah. So once again, this is the zippy coin purse and this is the mini pochette accessoire, and that's all I have for today's video. I hope you found it useful, and if you are one of the few who also want to get this, I hope you guys be able to find it. If you have any questions about these items or anything else about on my channel, please let me know in the comment section below, or just yeah, and I'll get right to it. If you enjoyed my content, please consider subscribing. I also have an Instagram account where I share about photos of all my pieces, and it'll be nice if you guys could follow me there too. So do take care, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.